brand name of Infinit Evol probably was definitely started like around 1993. I have a few pieces of vinyl. You see me on vinyl, 94, independent, but definitely like 95, 96. Got an album, pull it out, show you. One of my first cassettes came out in 97, called Antimanium Lyrics. If you was at Scribble Jam, any of them years down in Chicago or Cincinnati, Ohio, you probably remember seeing the yellow tape, Infinit Evol, the cassette, Antimanium Lyrics. Again, that was 1997. You had the love side, and you had the evil side. And you know, I sold like 50,000 of these cassette style jump offs to the album. And after that, I started linking with a lot of other one-stop distributors back then. So I went real far back with this.
Is that how it gets? How did? I think you mentioned yesterday that you and Grimm started that. You own all the trademarks for Monsta Island?
Okay, yeah. Now, with the trademark situation, MF Grimm was the sole proprietor and founder of Monsta Island Resorts. We have an illustrious alumni of people that were in Monsta Island Resorts. Fat Man Scoop, Monsta Island Resort. He's a Grammy Award winner. You know, we had Rock Raider, rest in peace, Rock Raider, part of Monsta Island Resort. Still got Curious, Monsta Island Resort. You know what I mean? We're gonna be having some production.
Curious just did a track with Audible Doctor.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Peace out to both of them too. You know what I mean? Curious and Audible Doctor. But we definitely trying to focus on stuff with Monsta Island Resort and the fact that Grimm gave me ownership of the trademarking name and the rights to the record that we released with Rhyme Says. So I'm thrust with that responsibility. I own that namesake and everything that was given to me by my brother MF Grimm. So now what I'm trying to do is reestablish the name brand and bring all those brothers together that was originally on the Escape from Monsta Island album. And right now we're trying to get that hash together. We're definitely open to working with any of the prospective labels that had previously worked with us. We haven't made any technical contact with any of these labels as of yet. Right now, I'm still in the first few stages of getting this stuff together with all the stuff. So again, we just basically are trying to readjust ourselves and get back into working order. And hopefully we can have another Monsta Island Resort album coming out. In the preliminary stages, people, so just give us a minute trying to work everything together. You
got an album coming out that's, you said it's being packaged with a comic?
Yeah. MF Grimm's album comes out June 8th as You Only Live, You Only Die Twice. It's an audio graphic novel, comes with a comic book. This comic book is a little bit different from the most usual comic books because now you have graphic artists that do their own art and what they would call picture motion or picture photography. You'd have to see it to understand it, but he'll have one of those books which is a high collector's item. It's going to be accompanied with that CD again, that's June 8th. And then I'm working on my album, my next album, Infinit Evol, is Megatron. It's going to be something that I know that people want to hear from me before. Even on this album right here, you know, this is 1997. I had a song on here called My Lost Home where I sampled the Transformers theme song. So I go back with this farther than a lot of people. It's on cassette, y'all. So you think you had the Transformers stuff before the 90s, man, you better check Infinit Evol and Antimanium Lyrics. Hopefully that'll be out digitally as well for release. But the Megatron album is my focus now. MF Grimm is going to be co-starring on there with me as MF Shockwave. And the album is probably going to be a little bit more unusual than what people expect it to be. It's going to be a lot of hard stuff that you've been missing out on for all type of hip-hop. And I'm ready to give it, and Monsta Island Resorts is definitely going to live the namesake uprightly and adjust this new standard we have for an opportunity. It's going to work together. We're going to reach out to Doom.
It's nice to see that you're investing in your own product and that, like, you guys and yourself and Grimm are still putting out, you know, things like Stone's Throw, like special packages and actually packaged music items now, as opposed to just trying to go online. And I think you were trying to say something about online marketing with artists now?
Yeah, online marketing is good, but if you solely only depend on that, you're depriving the people the organability that they would have if you were physically there. Being in the physical prowess of business as long as I have been in, back in the day, if you didn't meet the promoters couldn't see how you would react with the people. They wasn't too sure to put you on stage because they didn't want their place torn up. But nowadays, people just do all this Facebook, MySpace stuff, promote themselves, email blasts, put this stuff up digitally at all these digital stores, and hey, they're a rapper, but little do you know, it's more in it that you have to research in order to activate what you should be doing if you're not doing the right things at the right time. So I always make a practice of showing up physically. You know what I mean? Coming up here to the Dublin and all the producers that I met when we did the wordplay jump off, how can I ask for beats just over the internet? Come up here and I build with the people, and this is how we work a professional cadence with people we wish to work with. That's why I say the new statue of brand name for Monsta Island Sauce and Day by Day Entertainment is now going to go up. And also a piece of June Classic and Classified records as well. I work with them as well.
I don't know. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Give a shout out to my son, Christian Willis, out there, you know what I mean, 16, 11th grade, doing this playwright thing, writes plays and everything. I love you, son. Peace to all the Czars, whoever you are, maintain. Got my phone number. Call me if you can't get in contact with me. Directly call X-Ray, trying to get with him. Peace out to CX Kid Tronic. Got to jump off with him and Grimm. It's going to be out on the Stone's Throw label when I'm all over his next record. So thank you. He's right now, he's on tour with Atari Teenage Riot. Peace out to him over in Europe. When you come back into this month, we're going to be back in there recording for him. And pretty much that's it. You know, Day by Day Entertainment.
So, bonus footage. You got something you want to say to Jay Electronica?
Oh yeah,
and you want to
Jay Electronica kid. Listen, young brother, let me explain something to you. Basically, you new to this, son. You new to this, son. You like a son to this. If you got anybody you want to address in New York City, as far as being New York City MCs or artists, people who really live up here. I know you run with Talib Kweli and Most and them all them, but I don't know if they agree with what we agree with. I got other people up there. We want to see you step to your business about some remarks you're saying about y'all being the nicest. Your contributions are as of yet new and come from your region. So if you think that the cadence of professional quality to be an MC is where you think it is and only for where you at, come test your metal, son. We here. We in New York City. I don't see you in the streets nowhere. So step up in the Bronx, step up in Brooklyn, battle somebody. You know, go look for some of these cats that really can rhyme. This mad underground labels serve your head up. So that's it, brother. You know, Infinit Evol. Go research me. Do your homework. You'll see what it is. You'll see what it is.
Fuck with me on a sick day, I'm ill all year, kill all year. Came through your block for Dolo, I was stunting, called you out like a sucker, ain't nobody want nothing. Now you talking, let's squash that beef shit. Jooks is the streets, I ain't the one to compete with. Creep with the street sweeper, sweeping the boulevard. You know you see a smoke from the bullet rod. Dog food, brains and meatloaf, I'm blowing out weed smoke, bitch I bleed dope. Black